Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, my second to last video tonight. I'm here talking about the NBA game I watched, and then I'll recap the Big Sky Championship in a little bit. It's at halftime right now. Let's talk about the Denver Nuggets beating the Houston Rockets. And I feel like most of the games I recapped today haven't really been close at the end, besides Kentucky LSU games I've recapped. Denver destroys Houston, what was the final score here? 129-93. Nuggets, they finally get their 40th win with a huge rout here at 40-26. They're still 6th in the West, but 0.5 games behind about half a game back from a three-way tie. They've clinched the head-to-head tiebreakers over Houston and Minnesota. Hell of a performance by Denver tonight. Jamal Murray had a really good game, 30 points. Christian Braun, talk about him really needing to step up. He really stepped up tonight. Jokic had a good little triple-double, 16, 12, and 13 with 5 steals. Cameron Johnson, I've been talking about Christian Braun and Cameron Johnson. Those guys really stepped up tonight. Cameron Johnson had 17, hit 3 threes, was real good on the defensive end as well. Valanciunas made the most of his 12 minutes. Tim Hardaway really stepped up, and they shot the ball extremely well tonight from the field, from 3. Were really active defensively. The ball movement was really good. 36 assists. They only turned the ball over 9 times, and Houston 15 turnovers. And once again, 4 for 33 from 3, which equals 12%. And 5 of 14, 36% free throwing. What's going on with this Houston team, man? The last 2 games I've recapped, they've got destroyed by San Antonio and destroyed by Denver. They played pretty competitive in the first half, but then Denver's defense was really good this whole game. But then in the second half, Houston's defense fell apart. They outscored 40-22 and then 36-24 in the third and fourth quarters. It was really embarrassing for Houston. Really good win for Denver, obviously. Jamal Murray finished with 30. Jokic, Brown, Jokic and Murray with great games. Christian Braun, Cameron Johnson, Valanciunas, Tim Hardaway stepping up really nicely. The role players. It was 93-69. So this game was pretty much over after the third quarter. But this is a significant win, especially with going back. You have a back-to-back tomorrow. You play San Antonio. But when Christian Braun and Cam Johnson combined for 34 points and 13-17, you get that kind of game from your 4th and 5th starters. You can beat teams because you have Jamal Murray, you have Jokic, if you have Christian Braun and Cam Johnson. I'm not saying they're going to go off for 34 combined points every night, but at least be good and make shots. But yeah, this wasn't a good game for Houston. I don't know about this team, man, in the playoffs. I don't see his team doing much, honestly. Their ceiling right now is getting out of the first round. And Josh Okogie made 2 threes tonight against Denver. The rest of the team had 2 combined. So that tells you how bad they were. And they just got smoked. They really did. Second night of back-to-back. I know they had second game of back-to-back, if I'm not mistaken. Really tough back-to-back going from Houston to Denver. But this loss does have a real impact in the standings. Like the Rockets are on a 3-way tie. And Ime Udoka's teams after the All-Star break are just blah, blah, blah. Just not good. But this was a game the Nuggets needed, but as for Houston, you at least want to be competitive in these games, right? You were competitive in the first half, and the second half, it just all went to shit in the second half. They couldn't do anything offensively. They really weren't good offensively throughout this whole night. They were kind of lucky. They were only down by, what was it at halftime? By a 6-point lead. It was kind of back and forth in that first half. But the Denver takes a 6-point lead. The Nuggets defense showed up. Their 3-point shooting really showed up. As for Houston, their 3-point shooting was not there. Their defense kind of held up in that first half. They still gave it 53, but they were kind of forced to be down by 6, and the defense completely fell apart, and the offense was nowhere to be seen. Kevin Durant tied his season low with 11 points. Eamon Thompson was the only Rocket with more than 16 points. Was the only Rocket with more than 15 points. He went 4-33 on threes and 5-13 on free throws. So this just isn't that good of a team, man. And I know the injuries definitely have hurt. You know, you don't have Fred VanVleet, your point guard. I'm not saying Fred VanVleet's elite. I'm just saying he would run the point. He's an actual point guard. And you're missing Steven Adams as well, who on the offensive glass. They're still a really good offensive rebounding team, but they kind of miss his veteran presence. But I still thought this team could be a really good team, maybe a contender. But from what I've seen these last two games against San Antonio and Denver, they've been absolutely destroyed. And the three-point shooting has not been good, and their three-point defense has not been good. Against San Antonio, they gave up, 21 three-pointers. This one, they gave up 17 three-pointers. And give credit to Denver's defense for showing up, but it's just kind of a thing of notice, man, these last couple games recapping Houston. Their three-point shooting has been absolutely abysmal, and their three-point defense has been absolute garbage these last couple games. They got absolutely smoked in this one. And Denver on the front end of a back-to-back. So we'll see how they play tomorrow. Against San Antonio is going to be tough. I believe the Rockets are also playing a back-to-back. They're playing New Orleans. If they can't beat New Orleans, man, I might be out on this Rockets team. I might already be out, honestly. They're just like not good enough. Like, I know the injuries have hurt, but I still thought like maybe Şengün could take a step up, you know, with Kevin Durant. But no. It's not really all that tonight. But yeah, dominant performance by Denver. They outscore Houston, what was it? Like 76. What was it? 24, 20, 44. 70 to 76 to like, what was it, 46? Or something like that? 24, 30, 46, yeah, like 76 to 46. I scored by 30 in the second half after having a 6-point lead at halftime. It's just absolutely embarrassing for Houston, man. They just aren't good. Simple way to put it. But Denver, you know, people talk about, you know, San Antonio. But I think Denver can still be up there in the race as a contender outside of San Antonio. Really do. I really like Jamal Murray and Jokic, that duo, many years. It kind of just comes down to if the role players can show up. Christian Braun, Cam Johnson, Aaron Gordon, if you get those guys to show up and give you like 10, 15 points. You have Hardaway off the bench, who can be like a streaky shooter at times. Valanciunas, I don't know. Look, he had 12 points tonight, but it seems like he hasn't much of an impact on some games. Like, he was 6 of 6 tonight. So maybe Bruce Brown, you need him to step up. So those are kind of guys you just need to step up to really be like a contender. Because I trust Jamal Murray and Jokic. It's just the rest of the team has to step up. And Cam Johnson and Christian Braun really haven't done that much this year, but they really did tonight, for sure. We'll see if they can do it in the playoffs. But yeah, the first two games these two teams played were really good, but the last two ended up being ass whoopings. Ass whoopings, ass whoopings, ass whooping. Hey, let's go over the stat sheet and I'll call it a video. Denver, they improved to 40-26, 18-13 at home, 129 points, 24 in the first quarter, 29 in the second quarter, 40 in the third quarter, 36 in the fourth quarter. For Houston, they dropped 40-25, 18-17 on the road, 93 points, 20 in the first quarter, 27 in the second quarter, 22 in the third quarter, and 24 in the fourth quarter. Kevin Durant, 11 points, 5 for 8. He only took 8 shots. Jabari Smith, 11 points, 5 for 10. Eason, 8 points, 8 rebounds, 4 and 9. Şengün, 10 points, 5 of 8, same thing, only 8 shot attempts. Şengün, man, he's just not good enough. Or maybe it's just that maybe they need a facilitator for him. I don't know, man. But I'm not impressed with Alperen Şengün. Eamon Thompson, 16 points, 8 of 14. Jeff Green, 0 points. Crawford, 5 points. Clint Capella, 9 points. Aaron Holiday, 2 points. Reed Sheppard, 9 points. Okogie, 12 points. They shot 43% from the field. 4 of 33, 12% from 3. 5 of 14, 36% from the line. 44 rebounds. 25 assists, 15 turnovers, 7 steals, 6 blocks, 16 offensive rebounds, 20 defensive rebounds, 18 fouls. It's been the same problems, man. Like turnovers, inconsistent three-point shooting, and now the defense has really fallen apart these last couple games. Aaron Gordon, 0 points, 4 rebounds, 0 for 3, but he's a plus 17. Cam Johnson, 17 points, 6 of 9 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3. Nikola Jokic, 16 points, 12 rebounds, 13 assists, 5 steals, 6 of 12 from the field. Jamal Murray, 30 points, 11 of 21 from the field, 3 of 4 from 3. Christian Brown, 19 points, 8 of 10. He was 3 of 4 from 3. Zeke Naji, 1 point. David Roddy, 2 points. Spencer Jones, 0 points. Hardaway, 14 points, 5 of 9 from the field, 4 of 6 on threes. Valanciunas, 12 points. Bruce Brown, 7 points. Pickett, 3 points. Strother, 6 points. And Tyus Jones with 2 points. They shot 55% from the field, 17 to 32, 53% from 3, 16 to 22, 73% at the line, 42 boards, 36 assists, 9 turnovers, 12 steals, 4 blocks, 8 boards, 34 D boards, and 15 fouls. So yeah, that's really all I got to say here. So leave a like, comment for more. Peace, and I'll be back for the Big Sky Championship to close out the night.